Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you an open box for NVIDIA Jetson Nano developer kit. As we know, the power of modern AI is now available for makers, learners and embedded developers anywhere. And it's very cheap and low cost, NVIDIA Jetson Nano developer kit is a smaller and powerful computer that lets you run multiple neural networks in parallel for applications like image classification, object detection, and segmentation, and speech processing, and so on. All in an easy way to use this platform that runs in a little as 5 volts. So let's get started. Okay. After you buy this kit, don't throw up this case, because the serial number on the case will be a warranty for your development board. Okay. And we can see that there is a Jetson Nano developer kit and a paper standard. It can prevent your Jetson Nano for short. Okay, there a lot of PCB spot here. And here is some introduction about the harmless material, something like that. Okay, and before we getting started, we should know about the technical specification. For example, we will introduce the GPU. The Jetson Nano has a 128 core Maxwell, so it's very fast during the image processing. Okay, and also it has core ARM A57 at 1.43 gigahertz CPU. So it's very fast. Okay, and it has 4 gigabytes 64-bit LPDDR4 memory, and also it has a micro SD card slot for your Jetpack SDK, so you can just flash the image to the SD card and insert the card slot. Okay, and the video encoder, it can support 4K. Okay, at 30 FPS, and it can support 3040 by 1080 p, and it support H.264 raw image or video encoder, and same as a decoder. Okay, and you can see that all of the kit will separate from 3 parts, and at the very beginning we will introduce heatsink. You can see that there is a big heatsink for Jetson Nano. When it's running the training the neural network, it will generate a lot of heat. So there is a big heatsink to do the heat consumption. And there are 4 holes for you to add some fans to control the temperature. Okay, And the main board is here. You can see that it's connected with sodium connector, such as some kind of laptop sodium slot. You can just hook up your Jetson Nano and fix with screws to keep them connected well. Okay. And here there is a extension board for your developer. You can use this MIPI CSI for your camera, and also it's compatible with official camera on Raspberry Pi. So it's very useful port for this board. Okay. And here is a 6-pin for your UART. You can use a TTL or UART module to serial module to debug your board. Okay, you can see that there are some silk mark. Here is some silk mark. TXT and RXT means it's a serial port. Okay, serial port. And the baud rate is 11.5200 bps. It's very simple, like a Raspberry Pi. And here, this pin is for auto on. You can see the architecture of this board on official website. Okay. And here is 14 GPL pins. Seems like Raspberry Pi's GPL pin. You can see that it had 5 volts, 3.3 volts, and I2C, I2S, and UART port for your development. Okay, it's very simple. And also there are some port for your USB devices. You can see that there are 4 USB 3.0 USB port for your external USB dongle, such as USB Wi-Fi, USB keyboard, USB mouse, and so on. Also, you can hook up some USB camera here. Okay, and here is a display port. This is HDMI 2.0 for your HDMI output. This is EDP 1.4. It's a new port for DP port. Okay. And this Ethernet port is Gigabit Ethernet. Okay, Gigabit Ethernet. It support M.2KE. So it's very useful, and you can see that this fan connector. Okay, you can hook up some fan to do some heat consumption. And here there is 4 pin for PoE function. PoE. You can see that silk mark here. PoE is 4 pin. Okay, here is a power LED. When it will shining like a yellow or green color when the board is power on. And here is 2 port for the power supply. One of them is USB micro USB 2.0. You can use 5 volts and 2 amps. Okay, and also you can change this port to this DP port. Okay, DC, this DC module. Okay, when you put a jump here, you can see that if you add a jumper to here, will disable USB power. Will disable USB power. So if you want to use the DC for input, you can just add a jumper here. All right. If you want to add a Wi-Fi adapter, you can remove the screws and put your Wi-Fi adapter here. It's for this port is for Wi-Fi adapter. Okay, this is hardware introduction, and we are going to show you how to use it by flashing the Jetpack SDK. After that, we will show some OpenCV demo and some neural network training demo. Okay, thank you very much. Peace.